And when SaSe is already defending and he has a bigger army and has the higher Colossi count, there isn't really much that can go wrong for him. So the outcome of that battle was pretty much decided before it even started. That was my point. Now MaNa is putting up that second robotics facility, but that's just way too late. He should have done it before. He shouldn't have attacked in the first place. I can understand why he thought it was a good idea to attack though, because perhaps he thought that SaSe was going to hold on a little bit longer to those gateway units. Doesn't make that quick of a transition into Colossi. Certainly not a double Robo Colossi. And yeah, MaNa, his first Colossus was actually ahead of SaSe's, but yeah. 2 robotics facility is better than 1. Double Robo. SaSe right now getting that turret. Playing it really safe. Even getting, I believe, the observer speed. Is it correct? Yep. Observer speed being researched right now by SaSe. And actually quite a good upgrade. They're really fast. Extremely quick. They really give you a lot of scouting information. Definitely helps out. And now it's just silence. These are the moments that PvP isn't as beautiful as I always make it sound. SaSe could just attack and win the game. I'm not sure exactly why he's not doing that. He's kind of giving MaNa a chance back into this game, even though he was 50 supply ahead. Killed every single Colossus. Doesn't really make sense why he doesn't attack, but SaSe doesn't want to get greedy, plays it extremely safe. It's just waiting and waiting. Dark Shrine going up now for MaNa. That's interesting. How many observers do we have on the field for SaSe? Let's take a look. 3. That's very good. Doesn't want to have the same thing happening as what happened to Naniwa against Huck when you're in a very, very comfortable position, somehow losing the game to DTs. Because there was, I think, only 1 observer on the field. Huck sniped it, and then Huck did manage to take out the robotics facility. It was a brilliant game. If you guys haven't seen it yet, go watch Huck against Naniwa. Game 4 on Shattered Temple. Extremely cool game. And there we do see SaSe putting up 2 Stargates at once, so are we going to see... I actually did not expect him to go for 2 Stargates, certainly not considering the fact he's only at 3 base, but yeah. He's going to make quite some Colossus, quite some Phoenix to help out in this Colossus war. MaNa did manage to snipe a Pylon over here from SaSe. Making 1 more Observer right now. I'm not sure if he scouted the Dark Shrine, or why is he doing that. Yeah, did scout the Dark Shrine, so good job right there by SaSe. Not letting it come to any risk. He does have 2 robotics facilities as well. It's quite unlikely you're going to lose both on the same moment against a bunch of DTs. But here we do finally see the Forge as well. 21 minutes. We didn't have a single Forge on the field for SaSe. Here we do have these 2 Stargates. And we do see indeed SaSe starting the Phoenix production. So what I mentioned in the start of the game is exactly what we're going to see. It's very good, definitely not to be underestimated. Getting that +1 air weapons as well. But right now it's just a little bit unnecessary. SaSe doesn't need it at all. I don't know why he's playing so extremely defensive. I mean, if this comes to the 200-200 supply, and actually MaNa is going to have a lot better position, this decision of SaSe not to ever attack could really haunt him by the minutes. Yeah, you know what. Couple of DTs around the map, but SaSe is very, very well prepared. Fast observer speed helping out a lot as well. MaNa is going to try to snipe the observer from SaSe. It's not going to work though. MaNa is going to have to blink back. The DT does fall down. There we do see MaNa losing his observer as well, because it's a lot slower than SaSe's observer. SaSe is really on top of things. Did manage to take out another Dark Templar. We have 1 more DT over here as well. Just don't understand why he drags out this game so much. There's absolutely no reason. Where are his Phoenix? He actually didn't make a lot of Phoenix for double Stargate. He's going to make 2 Phoenix. Wow, SaSe really going insane macro mode right now. He puts up 3 more gates and 2 more robo. SaSe is going to be at 4 robotics facility. Normally I'd say it's very sick, but yeah. This game, he should have just finished it. It's a bit silly. DT is going to try to make his way into the main base from SaSe, and actually will be able to do so. This is going to be slightly annoying. That we do have a bunch of Stalkers in the main base from MaNa as well. SaSe not really paying attention. He's going to lose these 5 Stalkers. Look at this Colossi, it's dancing. And meanwhile, a couple of Zealots as well engaging on the left moment. But good job right there by MaNa. Separating his army. SaSe actually lost a bunch of units over here, completely unnecessary, but he did manage to take out quite a few probes, and the probe count was already not really in MaNa's favor, so I guess it was for the greater good, and in that case it was worth it. SaSe did manage to get his 4th Nexus up as well. Safe and steady. Wins the race. This DT does manage to get taken out as well. if you scout this as Protoss, then you'd be like, what? 2 Robo, 2 Stargates, 3 more gates. This guy has money, man. A lot of Colossi here over here for MaNa though. Let's take a look at the unit counter tab. We have 11 Colossus right now for MaNa and only 8 for SaSe, but yeah, we do have those Phoenix, and those Phoenix, they're gonna help out so much. Actually, we have quite some Stalkers after all. This actually could turn out as something really sick. There we do see Graviton Beam being used. Engagement, MaNa, you have to engage with your entire army. That's what he's doing right now. These Phoenix are slowly but steady working on these Colossi, but not enough. But here comes the real army from SaSe. Bunch of Immortals in the front, doing a lot of damage, absorbing a lot of damage. And still so many Colossus in the back for SaSe. Still 9 Colossi alive for him. Having that 1-1 upgrade against 1-0 for MaNa. MaNa losing everything, and we'll probably call GG this time. Still has 1 DT running around. Did manage to take out the fort base of SaSe though. And Chrono boosting the robotics facility, so he's not giving up as of yet. Come on, MaNa. And come on, SaSe, if you're not going to attack now, I'm gonna do something evil to your sister. And she's very pretty. It's okay, SaSe knows I'm joking. I'm good friends with SaSe, I can afford to make sister jokes. 162 supply for our Swedish Protoss, who's slowly but steady moving forward. Bunch of Immortals in his army as well. Phoenix making their way over to the 10 o'clock position. Lifting a couple of probes, we'll be able to take it out. Take a look at the income tab. Only had 41 probes already for MaNa. It's going to be even less now. Come on, SaSe. Can you just attack already? 4 hour. Ire. Don't tell me. Wow. This is just starting to get a bit silly. I should have picked another game. I really enjoyed the game in the early stages. I really think MaNa's attempt to fake the 4-gate was excellent. SaSe's gas steal seems to be really effective. I'm surprised that he's able to pull it off like all the time. A couple of Archons over here might be able to do quite some damage to this Phoenix. We're even going to see a mothership for SaSe. Are we really going to have to wait for a mothership? I mean, sure, it's cool, it's funky. We might see Vortex being used and then Colossi killing everything. But I'd really much rather cast another game, which is pretty much about to start. Let me just use this opportunity to perhaps contact Bling. Okay, well. I never tapped while casting a game, but this game is just starting to go on my nerves right now, because it makes no sense why SaSe is just not attacking at all. I mean, sure, I mean, playing it safe, absolutely nothing wrong with it. Even though he definitely could have attacked after the first attack, he was up 50 supply, but okay, he didn't have to attack. But not attacking after that second fight when he's like won the fight with 9 Colossi left. Like, what could ever possibly happen? 20 carriers out of nothing. Good to see a carrier for SaSe as well. So we're going to see a pretty sick Protoss army anytime soon. Mothership is going to be completed right now. There we do see the mothership being wiped in. The sounds are so cool. I guess this means that I'm going to have to do evil things to someone. MaNa right now engaging this expand on the right side of the map. Actually managed to take it out because SaSe is just doing silly stuff, not even trying to defend it. He could lift a bunch of Zealots right now. Phoenix are very effective against Zealots. That's exactly what it does. These Archons walking a little bit too much in the front. One Archon that pretty much gets taken out instantly. Archons do a decent job in absorbing damage from Colossi, but MaNa, yeah, the rest is just not really working out. A 30-minute game right now, which has been over since the 12-minute mark pretty much. I'm sorry, guys. Couple of Stalkers being wiped in for MaNa. MaNa really having the never give up spirit, but sometimes it's okay to take a loss, take a lose. You realize that it's over. Pretty sick army by SaSe though. I mean, since we have to highlight something, it's at least a combination of units. Pretty much as every single, well, okay, not every single unit that Protoss has to offer, but a Void Ray, a Carrier, a Mothership. A couple of Colossi, a lot of Stalkers, an Immortal, Zealots, Observers with Warp Prism Speed, and a bunch of Phoenix. So very nice army composition right here by SaSe. Let's take a look at the unit counter tab. 3 Zealots, 4 Immortals, 5 Void Rays, 11 Colossi, 8 Stalkers, 12 Phoenix, and a Mothership. So I guess he cancelled his Carrier. That's a little bit sad. And SaSe is going to build a MaNa Nexus. Do you really have to do this, SaSe? MaNa is a nice guy. He doesn't deserve a MaNa Nexus. Here we go with MaNa SaSe is finally engaging MaNa, at least in his main base right now. The Archon taking a lot of damage. Vortex being used pretty much soaks up all of the Colossi, and now slowly but SaSe is going to move forward. Is he going to run in his own units? Yep. Walks in pretty much everything, but MaNa decides he had enough. He calls GG. Finally, this game is over. Pretty much, because this game dragged out so much, so long, we almost forgot that this game was actually quite cool. Once again, a really good game from SaSe. He's so well prepared. This gas steal seems to be like really working for him. I'm surprised that he nailed it down so much that he's extremely safe against 4-gate, and always is on the right moment to put pressure with Blink Stalkers, etc., etc. It feels like he has a really good read on PvP. I wrote this on Twitter as well a while ago, that I think SaSe is perhaps one of the best, if not the best, mirror player in Europe. So cool to see that he's winning his mirror so convincingly. First 2-0 against Belmo, who's really quite good, guys, and now 2-0 against MaNa. Yeah, he dragged this game out a little bit too long. It was kind of unnecessary, but all right, let's not focus too much on it.